So previously we did videos on real numbers for 10th class and linear equations on for two variables we did. Now let us take today quadratic equations. So this is very important chapter, quadratic equations. So first let us see what is quadratic polynomial. We know second degree polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form of quadratic polynomial. So if you take an equation with equal to 0, that is the general form of the quadratic equation. So here a, b, c are real numbers, are real. And one more condition here, a is not equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. So general form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0. So what is the degree of the quadratic polynomial? Degree of the quadratic equation? Yes, 2. So is it clear? Now let us see what is the use of the quadratic equation. What is the necessity to generate quadratic equation? So let us see one example. Suppose this is a rectangle. So here we know this is length and this is breadth. We have a relation between length and breadth. So length is 2 meters more than breadth. So then it means we can take, if b equal to x meters, if you take length is x plus 2. And area we know 120 square meters area. So then we can generate a quadratic equation to find length and breadth. So here we know what is the formula to find area of the rectangle, length into breadth. Length x plus 2 into breadth, x equal to 120. It is given area. So x into x, x square plus 2x plus 120, write this side, minus 120. So we get a quadratic equation. Now let us see how you can find solution of quadratic equation. So solution means here what variables, what the value of the variable of x, if you substitute here, the equation is satisfied. That is called solution. For example, in the place of x, if suppose if you take 10, what you get c. So a square, x square is here. So 10 square, 100 plus 2x, 2 into 10, 20 minus 120 equal to 0. So plus 120, 100 plus 20, 120 minus 120, 0. So one solution of this quadratic equation is 10 we get. And other value we can have minus 12. So these two are values of x. If you satisfy them, we get the equation is satisfied. So these two values are called solution, or or we can also call roots of the quadratic equation. Is it clear? Now how you can find roots of the quadratic equation? or solution of the quadratic equation. So with the help of factorization. Now let us see how we can do factorization. Now let us see how we can find the solution of the quadratic equation. So let us take one quadratic equation, that is x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. So there are different methods. One is factorization, and other method is by completing the square we can find solution, and with the help of the formula also we can find solution. So now let us see factorization. Now how we can factorize here. So here you have to see, you have to take 10 factors. 10 usually we can get 5 into 2 and 10 into 1. In these two cases we get. Now which pair we can take here? So what is the symbol here? Minus. What is the coefficient of middle term here? 3. So by subtracting we have to get 3. That pair we have to take here. So 5 and 2 we can take. So x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. So here minus 3x we are writing minus 5x plus 2x. Is it? Now if you take x as common, x minus 5 plus 2 as common, x minus 5 equal to 0. Then x minus 5 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So if x minus 5 is 0, x equal to 5. If x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2. So 5 and minus 2 are solution of this quadratic equation. Or they are also called roots of the quadratic equation. Since the degree of the quadratic equation is 2, so we can have 2 roots of the quadratic equation. Is it clear? Now let us see one more problem. Now let us see one more. 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So when we have in the previous problem we are taking only factors of 6 only. For the constant only we take. But here coefficient of x square is also there. So first you take the product of these two. What is 12? So for 12 we have to take the factors here. By subtracting we have to get 1x since the coefficient of x is 1. So 12 usually we have 6 into 2 and 4 into 3 and 12 into 1. So we want to get by subtracting 1 since the coefficient of x is 1. So we can take this page. Here difference 4, here 11. So we won't take this 2. So 4 into 3 only we take. So then you can write 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. If you take 2x as common, x plus 2 here, minus 3 as common, x plus 2 equal to 0. So the now factors are x plus 2 here common and here 2x and here minus 3 equal to 0. So if x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2, that is the one solution. If 2x minus 3 equal to 0, then 2x equal to 3, x equal to 3 by 2. This is another solution. So let us see one more example also. Now let us see one more example, that is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. So here also coefficient of x square root 2, here 5 root 2. So 5 root 2 into root 2, root 2 into root 2, so we get 10. So you take factors of 10, by adding we have to get 7. We can take 5 into 2, is it? So then we can have root 2x square, here plus symbol is there, so by adding we have to get 7. So plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Now in this 2 here, you take what is the common we can take here? Here root 2x square, here 5x. So only we can take 5x as common. X only common you can take. Then root 2x here. Here 5. Here 2x, 5 root 2. 2 means root 2 square you can write 2. So from 2 we can take root 2 as common. So if root 2 as common, if you take here one more root 2, root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Then we have here root 2x plus 5 and here x plus root 2 equal to 0. So if root 2x plus 5 equal to 0, then x equal to 5 by root 2, minus 5 by root 2. Since plus 5 that side, minus 5. And one more here, x plus root 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus root 2. So these two are solutions of the quadratic equation. Is it clear? Now let us see a textbook sum 1. Find two numbers when the sum is 27 and product is 182. So with the help of quadratic equations we can find what are the two numbers. So let one number be x you take. Let one number be x. Sum of two numbers 27. And what is second number we can write. So second number is one number is x, but we know sum of two numbers is 27. Then the second number is 27 minus x. So now product of these two numbers is given 182. So product how much given? 182. So you can write here x into 27 minus x equal to 182. If you multiply 27x minus x square equal to 182. Now this two value right that side, then plus x square minus 27x plus 182 equal to 0. Now you factorize it now. 182 factors here we want. By adding we want to get here 27. Since plus symbol is there, we can take 14 into 13. 14 into 13, 182. 14 plus 13, 27. So x square, this minus 27 we can split into minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equal to 0. Now in this two you take x as common. X minus 14 here minus 13 as common. X minus 14 equal to 0. Now we get the factors x minus 14 and x minus 13 equal to 0. So if x minus 14 equal to 0, then x equal to 14. So if x is 14, then other number is 27 minus x 13. Otherwise, if you x minus 13 equal to 0, x equal to 13. If one number is 13, second number 27 minus 13, 14. So anyway, you get the two numbers are 14 and 13 are two numbers. Is it clear, all of you? Next one. So next sum say, find two consecutive positive integers whose sum of whose squares is 365. So here consecutive integers, positive integers, and 6, 7, 8, 9, like that positive consecutive integers. అంటే వరుస నంబర్లు అన్నమాట. అంటే ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ 6, సెకండ్ వన్ 6 plus 1. First one is 8, second one 8 plus 1. So if the first one is x, second one x plus 1. So you have to take these two now. So the positive two consecutive integers. So let us take x and x plus 1. So here x plus 1 are positive consecutive integers. Consecutive integers. Now what is given? Sum of whose squares. Squares mean x square this is, and second one x plus 1 whole square. Sum means plus, is equal to 365. Then find out. So here this is your x square. In a plus b whole square form you expand. What is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square plus 2ab, 2 into x into 1, 2x plus b square, 1 equal to 365. Now x square plus x square here, 2x square plus 2x plus 1, this side minus 365 equal to 0. Now 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equal to 0. Now you take 2 as common here. X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. So the quadratic equation x square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. Now factorize it. So 182 factors. By subtracting we have to get coefficient of x1 here. So same factors we can take 14 into 13. So you write here x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equal to 0. Now in this two you take x as common. If you take common, x plus 14, and here minus 13 you take common, x plus 14 equal to 0. Now the factors x plus 14 and x minus 13 equal to 0 we get. If you take x plus 14 equal to 0, we get x equal to minus 14. But he asked positive integers. So you take x minus 13 only. X minus 13 equal to 0. So x equal to 13. Next number 14. So the numbers are 13 and 14 are two positive consecutive integers. Is it clear? Okay, now one more problem we can see from exercise 4.2. Now see fifth sum now. Now let us this sum. The altitude of right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base and its hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. Find other two sides. So here a right triangle is given 90 degrees. The base not given, so you take base equal to x. The altitude means height which is perpendicular to the base is 7 centimeters less than base. So this is if it is x and this will be x minus 7. So height or altitude you take x minus 7 and the hypotenuse 30. Since it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? The square of sum of the squares of two sides, that is x minus 7 whole square plus x square equal to the square of the hypotenuse, 13 square. Is it? So then you get a minus b whole square form, x square minus 2ab 14x plus b square 49 plus x square equal to 169. Then we get x square plus x square 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 equal to 0. Then 2x square minus 14x minus 120 equal to 0. If you 2 take as common, we get x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. So what is the equation? X square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. So 60 factor, by subtracting we have to get 7. So you can take 12 into 5. So then we get x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. If you take x as common, x minus 12, here plus 5 you take common, x minus 12 equal to 0. Then x minus 12 into x plus 5 equal to 0. So here if x equal to 12 or minus 5, so you take positive value. So base is equal to 12. Then height is 7 centimeters less than base. So 12 minus 5 we get 7. So these are the base and height. Thank you. Now see, with the help of the formula also we can find the solution or roots of the quadratic equation. So the formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here a equal to 1, that is the coefficient of x square, and b equal to coefficient of x minus 7, and c equal to constant minus 60. Here b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. later we can discuss. Now listen, how you can find solution here. So x equal to minus of minus b here, minus b, minus of minus 7, we get plus 7, plus or minus square root of b square minus 7 square, so we get 49, minus 4ac, minus 4 into a 1 into minus 60, we get plus 240 we get, by 2a, 2 into 1, 2 we get. Then we get 7 plus or minus 289 by 2. This is equal to 7 plus or minus square root of 289, 17 by 2. So now x equal to, we have two values, 7 plus 17 by 2 or 17 minus 7 by 17, 7 minus 17 by 2. Okay. Now 17 plus 17, 24 by 2, we get 12. Or 17 minus 17, minus 10 by 2, minus 5. So with the help of formula also, we can find a solution or roots of the quadratic equation. Thank you. So next topic, discriminant of the quadratic equation. So what is the discriminant of the quadratic equation? So here b square minus 4ac is called discriminant of the quadratic equation here. B square minus 4ac is called discriminant of the quadratic equation. What is the use of? To find nature of the roots without finding actual roots. So when you find a solution of quadratic equation, sometimes you get two different roots with real. Sometimes you may get equal roots. Sometimes not real roots you get. So without finding actual roots, with the help of b square minus 4ac, we can comment upon the nature of the roots. How? Suppose when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots are here real and different. Real and different. So when the b square minus 4ac equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. And b square minus 4ac is less than 0, the roots are no real. So if any quadratic equation is given, if you want to find nature of the roots, first you find what is b square minus 4ac. If you get greater than 0, it means it is positive. You can say the nature is real and different. When it is equal to, exactly it is equal to 0, we can say the nature real and equal. When it is less than 0, it means when it is negative number, it has no real roots. Is it clear? Now, how we can apply, let us see in the problems. Now let us take one problem here. So you are given in 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. So without finding actual roots, without actual solution, you have to describe what is the nature of the solution. So here you take a equal to 2, coefficient of x square, b equal to minus 3, and c equal to 5. So you find b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 3 square minus 4ac, 4 into a, 2, c, 5. Then we get here 9 minus 3 square plus 9. 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 5, 40, minus 40. So we get minus 31. So we are getting less than 0. So what is the nature here? No real roots. Is it clear? Now one more sum here. Let us see one more problem. Here, find the value of k. This is also exercise problem. Here 2x square plus kx plus 3 has equal roots. Has equal roots. Find the value of k. That is the question here. 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 has equal roots. Find the value of k. So what is the given equation? 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0. So from this we can write a equal to 2, b equal to k, c equal to 3. So what is, it has equal roots. What is the condition when they are equal roots? B square minus 4ac equal to 0. So b square means k square minus 4 into a, 2, c, 3 equal to 0. So we get k square 4 into 2, 3, 3 into 4 into 2, 8 into 3, 24. So then k square equal to plus 24. K equal to square root of 24. Or you can write 2 root 6. You know how? Root 24 you can write 4 into 6. Square root of 4, 2. So 2 root 6. So that is the value of k. So let us see one more problem also. Now let us see kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0 has equal roots. This is also exercise sum. Kx is into x minus 2, kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0 has equal roots. Find k. First you write into quadratic equation form. You multiply kx into x, kx square, kx into minus 2 kx plus 6 equal to 0. So here also it has equal roots. So we can apply the condition b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So what is b square? Minus 2k. So minus 2k whole square minus 4 into a, k, c, 6. Then here minus 2k whole square we get 4k square minus 4k into 6 minus 24k equal to 0. So here if you take 4k as common, k minus 6 we get. We did factorization here. 4k you take common, remaining k, here 6, 4, 6, 24. So 4k equal to 0, k equal to 0. Or if k minus 6 equal to 0, k equal to 6. So k value either 0 or 6. Here we get when you did factors 4k into k minus 6. So product of these two must be 0 means one should be 0, either this or this. So if 4k equal to 0, k value 0. If k minus 6 equal to 0, k equal to 6.